Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to jump on really quick to share with you a Facebook post that was sent to me by someone that was made by the captain of the Jasper Police Department. He decided that he would take to Facebook. I believe this was maybe some type of group or something that he was in because I can't see the top part of the post. The person that sent it to me only screenshot that bottom part of the comment section. But someone was talking about that there's no black national anthem and that the Washington Redskins is just a football team and the country's nuts. Well, up under that, Mike Poindexter, who is the captain of the Dallas Police Department, decides that he would comment, screw BLM, which is Black Lives Matter. Someone comes under his comment and says, what about all the cops who've lost their lives and were killed trying to rah, 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 whatever, protect and serve, whatever. But he comes back and says, oh, so everyone be damn sure you get out and vote for President Trump so we can show these left-wing terrorists that we've had enough. Enough of what, sir? Enough of what? Enough of posting things like this and hoping that nobody else finds it and you don't get called out on your racism? Huh? Enough of you being able to patrol our communities and pick us at random with those that you may not feel like dealing with that day? Enough of you being the lead or head in investigations that are concerning people that may be a part of this group that you say screw, a black life, that you can peddle in it and be the deciding factor of a situation that could be life or death to them as far as financially or with their family, because you can put them in jail because you have that authority. Why should we trust you, sir? Why would you get on a public forum and make such a comment knowing that you hold a public office and that you are oath to protect and serve everybody that falls under the umbrella of human? Everybody. How dare you say screw Black Lives Matter? And if I remember correctly, don't you have a black child? Huh? Don't you have a black child? Oh, but we gonna screw Black Lives Matter. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I know when I made this count, guys, I said I wasn't gonna cover topics that were on matters of the heart because people, when emotions getting tied into it, things kind of can go too far. And I don't want a channel on that level. But this right here bothered me so bad because just a couple weeks ago, I lost my grandpa. And KJAS, which is a local news station here, thought enough of him to run a small article. And it just said James Byrd Sr. dies at age 95, father of James Byrd Jr., who was murdered in 1998 by 3 white supremacists. Do you know people in the community that I live in, that I work with, that I have a career, that I serve in office, that in the job that I have, had the nerve, the mitigated gall to go underneath that post on the KJS Facebook page and say, this is not news. This family just wants attention, unfair attention. My mom died and nobody wrote an article about it. Wait a minute. We didn't call down to the radio station and tell them to run an article on my grandpa. My grandpa's character and his demeanor touched hearts all over the world. Even more so, someone at that station thought enough of him to make a little small paragraph commemorating his death. And I went under every post that someone made that was negative and made sure that they had the phone number to KJAS and get their parents' obituary and call them and ask them if they'll run a story on your parent or your loved one. We didn't ask for that. But you want to drag us And then the first time we say something about racism or about Jamesburg Jr. or about anything like you want us to hush and say, oh, it doesn't, just leave it alone. There you go, bring it up again. What do you mean? What do you mean? There we go, bring it up again. When you do stuff like this, and we're just supposed to turn the other cheek, we don't have no more cheeks. We're done. Like you said, enough of the left. We've had enough. We're tired. We're not turning anything else. It's not going to happen. It's time to get it. It is 2020. You still can't live with people who look different than you. You still have an issue with someone that's a little darker toned than you. What gives? What is it going to take? Jasper, your slip is showing again. Not the first time, not the fifth, not the 10th time, not the third. Your slip is showing again, Jasper. This guy is in a position of authority, patrols our communities, he heads and leads investigations, and he's comfortable enough in what he does that he can go on a forum and make comments like this and not even worry about it. But there's no racism in Jasper, or it's a select few. No, that's a whole panel of people. And it's not a select few. A whole panel of people who share in his sentiments concerning Black Lives Matter and left-wing terrorists, quote unquote, Black people, people that don't look like them. Jasper, we have a problem. Jasper, we have a problem. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I'm really bothered by this. But I did, again, want to share this because the nerve of him. Now, had this been me putting stuff like this, you know, tomorrow I wouldn't have a job because I serve the community. I serve the public. I can't, even if I felt that way, I couldn't go on a public forum and make comments. I wouldn't even want to, I don't do stuff like this because I know how it feels to be on the receiving end of racism. And I wouldn't dare do it to anybody. I wouldn't dare do it to anybody. It's not in me to do that. I take myself out before I got on social media and down another race. Call them terrorists. Say it, screw their lives. Like they're just trash, throw them in a dumpster. But you, sir, you get the liberty of doing that. And there'll probably be little to no reprimand for you for this. If at all anything. Maybe a news story that will run just to cover it, to blanket it, to try to satisfy people, but you'll still have your job. Tough guy, huh? Wow. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you on my next video.